Blah, 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 blah. Wow. What's up, guys? Mancake here, and I need to get a catchphrase, I think, at the beginning of these videos. We'll see. Anyway, I've been exploring some trades for Granger, and I asked for your input in the last video, and it seems to be there's really only one good true choice here, and that's Gerald Wallace, and I could definitely do a one-for-one trade, but I told you I wanted to get some shooting guard depth. I obviously can't get Steven Jackson, but Gerald Henderson is not a bad backup there, and I need to make these salaries match. So I'm going to throw in a little used utility player here in Chris Humphries, but I'm going to go ahead and get really greedy in this trade, and you never know how much they value the player they're picking up, so I always try this first, and I always try and get picks as well when I do these trades. In this case, I pick up this year's first rounder and next year's first rounder from the Bobcats, and I'm going to go ahead and try this. And they do accept. That is a monster trade, and pretty ridiculous if you ask me, and I know the sound's getting a little bit funny now as well, but you know, I'm going to mix it up here as well. I really want to mix up my team and say mix it up a lot because that's what I do today apparently. But yeah, I feel like Marcus Camby isn't getting used as well as he could be used here. I'm speeding this up because it's a three-way trade and it's pretty massive. I wanted to get rid of Camby. I wanted to pick up J.R. Smith to hopefully be my starting shooting guard. And JaVale McGee is a young player I love. If you've seen our Twitter, we posted one of his summer circuit dunks. You might have seen it on SportsCenter. It was pretty ridiculous, pretty fun to watch, and I liked it. And I've always loved his shot blocking attitude and just really good athleticism. And you can see this is a massive trade. I'm picking up some point guard depth and Jason Williams. I got J.R. Smith at the shooting guard. The Nuggets obviously don't like this trade, but I end up throwing in one of those first-round picks I got in the previous trade. So you can see it's huge. I'm trading the new Gerald Henderson player I just picked up, and you know, there's 3 teams involved. I got rid of Camby. I now have a new team, as you can see here, and I've got J.R. Smith, the shooting guard, Gerald Wallace at the small forward, and I've got JaVale McGee coming off the bench at the 5, and he is just a great, athletic, young, shot-blocking big man who can throw it down when you need him to, and I feel like Camby wasn't happy here. His morale was down. Well, let's get this show on the road. We're playing against the Lakers. Obviously, Kobe Bryant's the man to watch out for here, but I got to get my new players involved here early on. And of course, I'm going to run the same play I ran the last game to start the game, going from Mr. J.R. Smith to Gerald Wallace, who throws it down. Just a monster throwdown. Normally, Granger would just like do a little lame layup oop there, or he'd have to like bring it down and do a layup. You know, I love his game in real life, just couldn't get the thing, he'd get his game really going for me, I guess you could say. And one thing you'll notice about playing Kobe Bryant on Hall of Fame difficulty is he gets a ton of free throws, and it's just obnoxious. But Chris Bosh throwing down the superstar-like post move there, and you know, this is a crazy game so far. Andrew Bynum almost gets a sweet tip slam. Paul Gasol steals the rebound from him, and it's Gerald Wallace on Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant just ice in his veins, drains it in his face. But John Wall, you know, he's pretty quick, even though he's injured. And, you know, I picked up Jason Williams for some point guard depth, as I mentioned, and it's pretty handy here. And J.R. Smith making his first bucket as a New Jersey Net. Just a great start to this game. And once again, Andrew Bynum going up for the tip slam, but he does not miss this time. That was just filthy. It looked like it hurt when he just landed on the ground. And Chris Bosh once again in the post against Paul Gasol, arguably 2 of the most talented power forwards in the league right now. And that was some nice action there. And Gerald Wallace in the post. Kobe Bryant sleeps on J.R. Smith, and J.R. Smith takes it from deep and just drains it. I'm loving these new additions, but this is a high-scoring game already, and not really helping my cause here is the fact that, you know, Kobe is going to start lighting up here, but Gerald Wallace, you know, he's out in transition. I got to hit him up with that pass, and he drains it. But, you know, Kobe Bryant, he gets his free throws. In this case, he's got 2 fouls on Gerald Wallace already, and that's not good because he was playing really good early on here, and, you know, he's forced to be out for the end of the first quarter, but get a steal here. John Wall's got a chance for a nice layup and one, and he drains it. Definitely worth another look. Just a strong finish here, and really puts the icing on the cake there with the and one. But You know, Kobe Bryant, like I said, is just a stud, and that is what he's going to do all game if you're not careful. And he gets the and one, just ridiculous at times. And, you know, another chance for J.R. Smith to drain a shot. He misses, and, you know, that's another opportunity for Kobe Bryant because I wasn't paying attention, and Kobe just goes coast to coast. It was like an instant football pass, catch, dunk, like half a second. It was ridiculous, but, you know, that's what he can do. And it's been a really high-scoring game, as you can tell already. And kind of a lucky oop there, and you know, I'll take it, I guess. John Wall, I play a little bit reckless with him, that's for sure. I figure he's a rookie, he can throw up some silly passes, he'll get some turnovers, but that's what you expect out of a rookie. And once again, just Kobe Bryant pulling up. This time he thankfully misses, and he's not guarding his man in J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith drains it in transition. Just loving this new team. And you know, I got Chris Bosh in the post on Farmar. No chance. Just a quick little hook shot there. It's going to go down almost all the time. They've got a monstrous lead at this point. But Bynum just muscling me up here. JaVale McGee is in for the first time, and there was really no chance there. I mean, JaVale's quick and athletic, but he's not nearly as strong, and Bynum doesn't have that weight. But you know, I got Chris Bosh, and he can drain those all the time, and I love doing that play. And this is another one of those commentaries when I'm just going nonstop and talking, not really pausing, kind of just rambling. But, you know, it's a good game, and I'm pretty excited about it, so I don't really care. And Jordan Farmar making me look dumb there. I'm playing some bad defense, unfortunately, and, you know, it's not helping. And you can only stop Kobe for so long on those threes, and he's already hot as it is, and he just drains it in that case. And Ron Artest doing everything, forcing the double team, stealing the ball, saving it on a loose bound. Wow, before it goes out of bounds. The loose ball before it goes out of bounds. Wow, English Ben. Yeah, that's my name, as usual, if you don't know. My name's Ben. And get JJ in here. And I'm loving this new team because I got a chance to go small at times, and Wallace is a great defensive stopper when he's in. But of course, the Lakers have some new pieces as well, one of them being Mike Miller. And, you know, he does good, but so does Chris Bosh with the throwdown here. I'm getting double teamed on the pick and roll with Jared Bayless, which I don't understand, which leaves Chris Bosh open for that nice and easy flush. And Gerald Wallace is back in the game, but he gets beat by Mike Miller. Kind of unexpected there, but, you know, he's got to get him back in transition. Just swats that ball out of there. You know, he's a little bit short, but he's so athletic. And you know, I almost went after him when I was trading for Granger, but I figured I needed a shooter. But you know, I've talked about it at length. I just couldn't get Granger to be consistent at all. I mean, I use the same shot on Granger as I do as John Wall, and John Wall, who has much worse shooting stats, hit shots so much more consistently than he did. And it's a sad, sad day to lose Granger. But you know, I'm loving Gerald Wallace. He almost dunks over Farmar there. Adam Morrison with the foul. You got to love that face. But, you know, these Lakers are starting to rally back, and that nice lead pass off the pick and roll from Farmar leads to an and one for Pau Gasol. In a pretty touching moment here, you got two former highly touted white players in the same draft guarding one another, and Adam Morrison drains the shot in JJ's face, and John Wall doing his own thing there with a nice runner. You know, it's the one advantage I think I have against this team. They don't have Derek Fisher anymore, and they're using, I believe, Jordan Farmar and a drafted rookie at the point, and John Wall's got a huge advantage, even with being injured. But still, they're beating me in other areas as well, and that would definitely be where Andrew Bynum has just been beasting me up. But finally, JaVale McGee is getting in on the action. This game is so high scoring, and this is kind of a funny play. Gasol's brought it up the court. They always give it to the best player and ISO it at the end of the quarter. In this case, he throws it to Bynum, who just drains it in my face. Where's this range coming from? We're at halftime, and I'm down 2. Pretty high shot percentage from both teams, but we're just playing amazing on offense, and quite frankly, the defense hasn't been great. So, you know, started the second half here. Kobe Bryant, I want to slow him down. He had an amazing first half. That is not a good start. Chris Bosh fouls him. I thought I had him locked down, but you know, Chris Bosh will get him right back with a post move in his zone. And here's just another play where Kobe Bryant schools me, showing off his amazing court vision, finding Pau Gasol for the open jumper. And, you know, that's something I've just come to expect out of him, but I got to stick to my game plan, and that's exactly what I do, finding J.R. Smith in transition. He's cold. It doesn't matter. I'm chucking up shots like he's back with the Nuggets, and it's kind of why I brought him here. He can take a ton of shots, and there are times where he'll be cold, but I got Rudy Fernandez to come off the bench and play some big minutes as well, so that's not a big deal. But there are also times when he's just on fire, just as Bynum is right now, where he's unstoppable, and almost as if it's on cue, J.R. Smith making his man get out of position once again, and he pulls up for another three, draining it. To the attentive viewers out there, you're probably thinking, but where's Brook Lopez? And that's exactly what I'm thinking. He's been ice cold this entire game, and really the only players that are keeping us in this game are J.R. Smith and Jared Wallace, and it's not going to work if Kobe's playing this efficiently, and we got to really get some post presence here at some point if we want to come back and win this game and hopefully play some better defense like Jared Bayless just did there on Kobe Bryant. But once again, Lakers are able to get my defense out of position, and that leaves Lamar Odom off of the offensive rebound on Gerald Wallace, and he just throws on a nice post move to beat us there. And I'm got to get back in this game, and that is exactly what Gerald Wallace is trying to do for me. He throws down the sick Jamal Crawford layup in traffic, and Chris Bosh doing his usual thing in the post. We're down 6, but Lamar Odom is an effective player. As he says on his Twitter, he is a forward, guard, center combo. So he is very, very versatile, as we all know, and I definitely considered him to be part of the team, but I couldn't turn down Gerald Wallace, and J Wall and G Wall are going to really help this team in the future, I think. And as you can tell, we're down big, but I got Rudy Fernandez in off the bench. He is now my 6th man, and this is obviously a huge mismatch. I call for the double team, but that leaves Pau Gasol open, gets the pass from Lamar Odom. Lakers are still scoring at will, and that is a crazy move from Bynum. That made me just like, I don't even know. I don't even want to say what I did, but I was a little bit upset. Didn't expect that out of Bynum. But I got to play some better ball here, and I get a little lucky until that. I thought I threw a really lucky pass, but like I said, Brook Lopez, airball's a layup. I thought he had the lane there, and that's not usually his game, but I've got an opportunity to get an easy bucket in transition. Love this little reaction from Chris Bosh. We're down 5, and Luke Walton, what was that? That was some insane moves. He finds Reggie Evans, who throws down the and one there, and I missed a shot here with Chris Bosh. But Brook Lopez getting some big rebounds, finding G-Wall, who drains it. We're down still, and got to keep playing hard, and that's exactly what Gerald Wallace is doing. My new additions are playing amazing so far for me, and Kobe is still doing his thing, and I got to slow him down. He's got 34 points at this point in the game, and don't know what the defense was doing here. They left Gerald Wallace wide open for a mid-range jumper. Why not? Got to take that shot, and late in the game, Pau Gasol had no business shooting that. He's got a little bit of range, but he shouldn't have shot that, in my opinion. And I'm a little bit patient here. Draw the defense in. Give J.R. Smith another chance to drain a shot. We're down 1, and Kobe gets a little too fancy here, if you ask me. He misses the shot. We got a chance to break it open here in transition. Could have taken that shot. I hesitate. Crossover. Gerald Wallace. I'm loving this pickup, and I appreciate all the comments to have me get him. I'm loving him so far. We're down 1, though, once again. But like I said, J-Wall, G-Wall, they're going to be big for me the rest of the season here, and that's exactly what we do. And Brook Lopez not scoring, but he's having a big impact on defense until that rebound right there. And, time is really winding down. Kobe's trying to get a little bit too fancy. Gerald Wallace is harassing him. He gets the traveling call there, and I'm sure he is not happy. We got a 1-point lead, and why not just go to town with John Wall there? And he gets the foul shots. He misses one. We're up 1. Lakers have a chance to take a lead here. Kobe Bryant, that should be just guaranteed, but he misses, and he gets another chance because of Bynum, but he passes a shot up to Farmar, who misses. And turns out Brook Lopez is going to get some revenge here, and he gets a chance for 2 more free throws to ice the game, and he does. And not really like the Lakers could have had a chance to score, come back at that point, but still, as you can see, usual suspects, Bynum playing out of this world. Pau Gasol not too effective, but new additions here. Just an amazing 4 players at the top of that list there. And Rudy didn't have a big game, but he's had a bunch of big games since then. So I'm really loving this team, and thanks again, guys. And I'm sorry for the really long video. Hope you enjoyed.